Good evening, everybody. Uh, this is just going to be kind of a bit of a dorky little video where I talk about this cute little cat avatar that I chose to have as, I guess, my temporary avatar, or I don't know, just until I feel either like I get good enough at 3D modeling to actually make my own, I get bored and make a custom texture so I can use FaceRig still, which is the program that I use for the actual tracking and stuff. Uh, I keep staring at it in the recording because I'm just flying in game, but I could also just make a texture for the dog model and actually make my persona, but but it's a cute little black cat, and that makes me happy because they're my favorites out of all the cats. Because, Halloween vibes, spooky vibes. And I do have a black cat, so, and he's my emotional support animal, so the image of a black cat brings some sort of comfort to me, even if it's just an association thing. So I'm gonna be honest, some of the face rig models, other than like the animal ones, like the furry ones, oh my god, they're so creepy. They're like that weird uncanny valley. They just give me weird vibes, which, as somebody who like interacts with a lot of fursuits and stuff, because I am a furry myself, like it it gives me uncanny vibes. Like, I feel so bad for people who get weirded out by furries naturally to look at those avatars because they're just so weird. And I know, like, I have Vroid Studio, so I can make Vroid models, and I've made a few, but I'm still not sure if I want to go full anime girl. And the models that I have made are my WoW characters, which I feel like would be fun when I'm doing WoW content specifically. But for me, just to ramble off into nothingness, like I am, it just, I don't know. And so I'm just probably gonna stick to the black cat until I figure out. I either make a Vroid avatar that I really like, that probably closely more relates to like my persona than fursona, but other than that, I'm gonna stick with the cat. It makes me happy. It's cute. I can bob my head, and I can have a more, I guess, quote, face to face interaction. And just kind of makes my videos look more interesting. So, there's the avatar. I like saying good evening as my intro. Uh, it kind of came from an idea of, as weird as it sounds, when I first was thinking about starting a YouTube video, I thought it was going to be cool and start with either audio, like fake audiobooks, like reading books of like my fandoms and stuff that don't have audiobook recordings, and making my own, which sounds really cool, but also is just the first couple of times, because I did actually record some, they were kind of bad. I didn't have as good of a mic as I did back now, and just boring. Just staring at a black screen, listening to a book that probably not a lot of people have. It's kind of boring. And while these are boring, I still think it's fun. But I carried over the good evening thing because I, thought I could get my voice all nice and low and just, good evening, everyone, and, read a book like that. But I don't have the voice for it, and don't have the patience to try to read a book nicely, or let alone the editing that it would require for me if I wanted to do what I had originally planned, which was to have clips of the correlating video game scenes and stuff to what I was reading. I only really have is Windows Movie Maker. I am that new to video making, but yeah, it was a no-go, but I still like saying good evening. I feel like too many YouTubers always introduce you to the morning or to the day, and not every, I'm a night owl, so I always found the evening to be more pleasurable anyway. So I will say good evening. Uh, and then I guess I could briefly also like talk about the undead thing because I play Alliance mostly, and I've been using WoW as my backup game uh, for it all. But in actuality, I came up with that idea when I was super obsessed with Resident Evil, and you know, I play WoW in between the Resident Evil games versus, because there's only so many times you can play those games. Even though will go back and replay them after a while, they're still just, there's not a whole lot that I really care to grind for in those games, even though there's like grinding aspects to it. Just rather play this, and oh, nice. I can't believe I got that on camera. But, well, there we go. That's Resident Evil doesn't have collections like that. I'm just really excited right now. So thanks for bringing me luck. But yeah, I say stay undead because, I used to be obsessed with Resident Evil, and I'm still a huge fan of zombies and stuff, even though I play Alliance. Oh my god, I can't believe I got it. And on camera. But, I feel like, especially ironically, in 2020, telling people to, hey, please stay undead, even if you don't feel alive, to just stay undead, to not die, is a huge thing right now, ironically. But it's also kind of that double play and super great. So that's why I stay undead, or say oh my goodness, I'm just so baffled because I got them out. So stay undead and hope you have a good evening.